In this module, we're going to learn how to use LinkedIn to establish international connections. The first thing is to have a LinkedIn account. As you can see, I'm in my account on LinkedIn. So we're going to use the example of finding connections in Singapore because I want to investigate the possibility of doing business in Singapore. So the first thing I'm going to do is go up to the search box. I'm going to type in Singapore and click enter. And it's going to come up with, as you can see, over 400,000 results. And I'm going to sort by the connections I already have because it's easier to establish a connection with an existing connection that you have. So here I can scroll down and see which one are second level. Here's one that's second level. He's based in Mumbai. This person's based in Sydney. Here's one that's based in Singapore. And that's what I'm looking for. And there's one shared connection. So I just want to see, all right, that's Dyke. I met him in the US through Live Out Loud. All right, that's a pretty good connection. Let's see who else is in Singapore. Here's one. It's in Singapore. There's 3. Okay, Leo, he's based here in Gold Coast. Julie's Gold Coast. Mark, I met through Live Out Loud. Now I'm looking for what would probably be the best connection. So I'm just going to look at the first page so I can make a decision who to contact out of those. I hit connect, and then it'll already connect me. It may pull up a box to send a message, and so I can say get introduced, send an email, share my profile, find references, and that's one step to get connected to doing business in Singapore. The other way that I can look at doing business in Singapore is I can join a group. So I go up, I press groups, I'm going to type in Singapore business. And this is going to bring up the groups that are around the whole Singapore business environment. And I'm going to look through the groups, and what I like to do is look to see how many members are there and how active the discussions are. So this first one here is over 6,000 members, 84 discussions. There's 30 in my network established already. Here's Singapore Global. It has over 17,000 members. There's 461 in my personal network, and they have over 1,000 discussions per month. So I'll probably join that one. And then there's Business Singapore, 835 members, 34 in my network, 78 discussions. Okay. So me personally, I would probably join Singapore Global because I'm interested in more of a global network, and I'd probably look at Singapore Jobs and Singaporean Business Network, and then I just join it, and then that'll show up in my groups list. Right now, my groups I currently have from the international perspective. I have groups in India. There's a Dubai Business Network I've joined. There's a Global Investment Network. There's an Indian Open Network, Indian Investment Network. So if I'm looking for information that I need in India, then I can go to those groups, post something on that group, and see who would respond and do some connections. So for example, if I want to look at the India Open Network, I can then come up here and type, a question or concern and say, whatever I'm looking for, and then get the response back. So that's a simple way of using LinkedIn to establish international connections.